Welcome to Random Thoughts with your girls, Shali and
Seni.
And at Random Thoughts, there's no thought that is
weird.
Period. How has been your week? Seni, how has been your week? Has it been busy? Has it been fun?
It's really been a week. When I say it's been a week, you can guess it's really been a week.
Which is a good thing.
We thank the Lord that we have come to the end of it, right?
Wow, yes. Yeah. And still, it has been an amazing week. Yeah. Anyways, guys, at Random Thoughts, we have those amazing topics, and definitely this one is another banger. Why do breakups have to be dramatic? Do they?
They don't really have to, but we are human.
True.
We tend to make everything big.
Yeah. But anyway, it depends on people, definitely.
Yeah, that's the discussion. Yeah, we get to know why do they have to be dramatic? Why do they have to be the way they are? Yeah. Why do they end that way? That's a discussion,
right?
Yeah.
Anyways, we are definitely going to dig deeper into this discussion after the break. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We love you.
Welcome back from the break, you guys. Things can be a roller coaster.
Sure.
Life can be a roller coaster.
Yep.
And breakups can be a roller coaster. I mean, if you've been through a breakup, I know you know what we are talking about.
And I think it's something that is not controllable. You can't control it.
You can't. Relationships start and they end.
True.
Yeah, it happens, and it just happens. It's rare. It's part of life. If you've never been through a breakup, thank you, good Lord. Like, you've not experienced that drama, and I hope you don't, because if you do, and you will come back telling us in the comments, right, Shali? But why? The question is, why do they have to be dramatic?
Yeah.
Why do people have to? People have watched so many movies, right? People have watched how relationships end, where someone walks out of the door and slaps the door. So when you get the chance of being broken up or breaking, you will just walk through that door, slam the door, be angry.
They use a gospel song, let God be with you.
Yeah, let us let it go, and let God lead. But why? But honestly, how can you be with someone? I mean, Shali, how can you be with someone? You set a relationship so well. You meet this person, you're like, you're the most beautiful person on this earth, like I've never seen.
Yeah.
And then a few months down the road, a few years down the road, you come and tell them, I need to work on myself, or
it's not you.
You send a text message and you're like, I can't do this anymore.
Or a voice note to make matters worse.
How mean can we need to handle this better as adults. And it's funny that if kids were like dating, like they would break up more amicably than us adults, they would handle it better. Am I right, Shali?
I feel like you're right. Because I feel like maybe at the end of that day, we tend to see these things as we mature, I believe.
True.
And I feel like we handle things differently.
As people? As different people,
yes,
right?
Emotions,
definitely.
Someone will have emotions that are all over the place.
Yeah.
Someone will handle it so very
they're emotionally intelligent.
Yes,
right?
They don't have to be dramatic. Like, you know what? Let's go out. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Yeah. I've seen movies in movies. Okay, it's movies, it's not real life. But I'm talking about emotional intelligence, because I'm sure there are people who actually do it.
True,
true. Where someone is like, you know what? I am not in that place. I feel like I'm not giving you everything that you deserve.
Yeah.
So you know what? We just need some space. Let's take some time apart, and we see where life takes us. Yeah. And they actually hug it out as much as it hurts, but they don't have to hurt the other person with.
But I feel like definitely that would be taken if the other party is also emotionally intelligent.
Okay, true. That's very true. Where they don't throw things
tantrums, dramatic.
That's true. That's very. It's not something easy, and it's not something that you can plan.
Yes.
There is no manual for how to handle a breakup. And breakups always hurt. Definitely, they hurt so bad. And by the way, today, guys, we want to tell you some of the stories that we actually we usually do this. We put this topic on all our social media pages,
Yeah.
so that you guys can give us your ideas. You can tell us your stories. You can tell, so that when we are having this show, we
share them.
Yeah, we share them with you.
But people, some guys, sometimes I feel like maybe sometimes people actually don't take this serious. But trust me, your story could help someone else.
That's very true.
You could be with someone. Maybe you had someone, your ex was like violent, and you found a way of living. But there is someone who needs you to give them that same lip. They're just hanging. Just that you telling them that's way, telling them on how you handled that situation could actually help them.
It could give them an idea.
Sharing your stories is always a good thing.
Very true.
Yes.
Not even just when they're walking away. Like you may tell how your person was acting in the relationship, and someone is in a similar relationship, and just by reading your story, they know. They're like, okay, this is not how it's supposed to be. So we appreciate you guys coming through, and those that take the time.
We appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for engaging on our posts.
Yeah.
We don't take it for granted, guys. And once we become rich and start making money,
famous, you'll be with us.
We remember you guys. We remember you. But yes, so that is what we want to talk about today. And me and Shirley have a lot to unpack. We have a lot to talk about on these things. We have our own personal stories.
Definitely.
I want to tell you how unintelligent I used to be, and then we can get from there, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll be right back.
So some of the personal stories we're able to get from different people.
Yeah.
Well, I got a story from a friend who actually told me some stories were so is it
Hilarious.
Thank you. And funny.
Yeah.
So for this story, a friend of mine told me that her boyfriend or dating partner, whatever, decided to end it with her. And the excuse, guess the excuse he gave her.
Tell me.
It's like, you know what? You and your family, you people are you're very born again. You pray a lot.
Seriously.
So definitely, I can't handle this. Goodbye.
What kind of lame excuse is that for breaking up with someone? For
Like,
sure.
why?
Why?
You feel like it's the opposite should be, because even the Bible says you should not engage with unequally yoked.
But you guys, you need to do better. Like, I mean, you need to do. How do you give such a reason?
Yeah.
Wait, before you dated this person, you didn't know they used to pray?
I know.
Oh, that their family used to. And how is praying a bad thing?
You know,
And
in
if they are
fact,
wishes.
you should say hallelujah, because I have a prayer warrior in my home that is coming.
Guys, do better. I spoke to someone as well. Someone commented on our post and said someone broke up with her. Actually, like, they had not fought, they had not argued, they had not gone through anything. Just woke up in the morning and she found a text, that it's over.
What?
And this person goes into, she falls sick, gets seizure, she's rushed to hospital. It was her first heartbreak. So, hey, man. I've never gotten there, but it still hurts, guys.
Yeah.
And she hurts, and they don't talk about it for a while, and it's years later when they come back together. They are not back together, but like they talk again, they start talking again, and this person says, you were a distraction to my education.
What a silly excuse. So you didn't know by the time you called me or asked me out, you didn't know you were having books.
Sorry guys, you need to do better. You need to do better.
Like, we need to be better people, because we are better than this. So guess what? So another friend of mine is abroad, tells me that she had a guy. So the guy was working, I think, daytime, and the guy was working nighttime. So usually the guy would call, like when he's back from work, he calls her, hi babe, what's up? Those regular check-ins. So he's checking on the girl, but this one day he doesn't call. 2 days, 3. That's okay. Let me check in on my babe. So he calls, and as he's calling, there's another woman. Another woman picks up. So this woman says, I'm now his woman. The girl is like, what are you talking about? She's like, can you pass him the phone?
Yeah.
On passing him the phone, do you know what the guy says? You had her. Seriously, like, you had her, we are done.
What are you people? Sometimes you have to understand why people attack people like that. Like, that's the one level of emotional immaturity. Yes, immaturity. Like, you cannot approach someone's son or daughter and you tell them you like them, you know that you make all these promises, you say all these things, and then once they have given in, they have given their hearts, they have given in their time, you come back and you're like, what? It's really sad. And I feel like as adults we need to do better.
Like, why involve someone's child yet you're not ready? Like, you feel you're not in that space of a relationship.
Breakups are just it's really something. If you've not been through it.
Do you think it goes upon to like maybe someone's ego,
Yeah, definitely. There are people who don't know how to, number one, they don't know how to speak out their emotions. They can't explain themselves. Number two, they actually don't really have a reason. So that's
like
why
there's no purpose for the relationship.
That's why they just they weird their way out of the relationship. And then there are other people who are just proud. You know,
I can't say sorry.
They think they are God's given gift to mankind.
The prize, the trophy. No.
There's someone who's like, and you wonder why is it like that? As humans, why treat other human, a human you claimed to love, right? And then the other thing I think is that people rush to use the word love.
True.
I love you, to say those words. I love you, when they actually do not mean them. So when they realize that, you know what, okay, I need to move on, I'm not interested in this person.
Like, I got my situation that I wanted this, I've benefited, I'm out.
Now I need to go.
Like, man, seriously?
As adults, we need to do better, guys. We need to do better. And moving on from that, Shirley, breakups are not only just in relationships.
Of course.
They are also in friendships.
True.
You and I, we've been friends for a while, and then all of a sudden we are not talking. All of a sudden, I'm seeing you getting married on social media.
And you don't know? I'm like, well, are we ever friends?
I'm like, really? Is this my Shadi that I've been doing random things? If you guys don't see me in Shadi's pictures, tag me.
This, especially
tag me. Like, come see your friend. And I feel but and it does happen. It has happened. I've had many stories about such circumstances. But
I don't know why it comes that. Why does it have to go to that point? You think maybe they have been toxic, the other person is trying to be private, or actually the other person is trying to get married to the other person's person?
Those things are there by the way. But it's all those things. It happens that people do that because let's say, for example, maybe we had a small argument, just out of nothing. We would have fought or argued or disagreed over something, and then you completely cut me off. And the next thing I'm seeing, you're getting married, or you're celebrating a birthday, or you're having a party, a get together, without me. That is where a
problem arises. So I feel like at the end of the day, definitely it still goes back to emotional intelligence. Are you all emotional intelligence? Are you willing to fight for this relationship? Are you willing to let it go? All of you at the end of the day.
And if you do decide to say that, you know what, I no longer want to be your friend, we talk,
communicate.
You're like, you know what, Shirley, you said this, it didn't sit well with me, and I feel like maybe there is where we are not connecting somewhere, and maybe we need to take space to get to find ourselves, see if I can accept you for who you are, see if you can accept me for who I am. So, guys, that's emotional intelligence. By the way, take the advice. We are adults now, and I feel like our generation is the worst at communication. It's the worst. We are not good at talking about the things that we need to talk about. So we do things that we are not supposed to do instead.
Oh wow, that's deep. So what are some styles that we know of that people use to break up? Those stunts, those lines that people use.
Man, it's used, it's me. It's not you, it's me.
I'm the problem.
Guys,
people use that a lot.
And
I don't know why.
So cliche, like that is something that does not make sense. And you don't even need to say it. What's not it me? Definitely it's you. I didn't have to gaslight me or something. I didn't do anything and you're coming to break up with me. Anyway, let's just there are people, Shirley, they don't even say anything. They just ghost you. You're like, They just appear, disappear. But yes, they disappear. The ghosters. We call them the ghosters.
And you know what's funny? They can actually come back after some time and be like, I'm sorry, I was under, and they want you to actually forgive them. And like, yeah, we move on. Things are okay.
Yeah, they do that. I mean, personally, I've experienced such people.
Yeah.
Someone who just doesn't talk to you, and I don't look for you either. I guess I'm that kind of friend. But Shirley has been making me better. Not just me, but our friend group. I think Shirley is the most emotionally intelligent friend that we have.
I take the flower.
Yes, so she keeps telling us, you guys, we need to be better. We need to, let's not rush into leaving. Let's not rush into giving up on our friends.
Yeah.
If there is something wrong, maybe we are the ones put in place to make these friends better.
True.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
But the typical me,
with ghosts.
you stop talking to me, I also stop talking to you.
Bye.
We say bye in silence. Yes, because sometimes you find if someone has stopped talking to you, you're there thinking, what did I do? And then the pride in me will tell me, like, why am I the one to go and ask what's going on? If I did something, they need to come and tell me. If they're not willing to tell me, that is the emotional immaturity. But I promise you, I've become better and better. I think I've become better, Shirley, right?
True, yeah.
I've become a
better version of yourself.
For a friend, yes. Yeah, true.
So almost of course scenarios where people actually are texting you. I don't believe in someone breaking in you with a text. Like, why are you breaking up with me on a text? Yeah. Like, did you caught me on a text?
No, take me out to dinner. Yeah. If we started you dating me, taking me to dinner.
End it the way you started.
Take me at Bayori. Anyway, take me somewhere nice.
Yeah,
and break up. Okay, that doesn't sound right.
Like a conversation, it could lead to breakup, but the way you
you don't have to take me to a public place, but you can take me. You can call me to a private place, meet with me, and tell me.
Yes,
text is sad, man.
Sad. It's something, of course, with a voice note.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Man, don't send that text, please. Don't be like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. They've been doing that trend on TikTok that man of the year, but definitely there is woman of the year as well. But where men say hurtful things to the people they said they love. I saw one where this chick had a baby. They had a baby with this guy, and when she told him that she was pregnant, the guy was like, I don't want that child. I've never been interested in you. I'm actually getting married to someone that I love. So go take care of yourself.
So it was all a thing of, I never loved you.
That thing hurt me. It hurt me.
So,
I even gave her a follow because I was like, she doesn't deserve, and she gave birth to a beautiful baby, very beautiful, and she's raising her child. So why would you do that to someone?
Oh man, that hurts. But I feel like also at the end of the day, always God has a better.
They are saving you from a very, very terrible person.
Definitely.
As much as it hurts.
Yes.
But the question comes on: does it have to be that dramatic? Why can't we?
How best can we handle it from not being dramatic? Definitely.
I mean, I think it always starts with communication. If we can learn to to speak the things that
hurt us, the things that we are feeling. I feel like even maybe sometimes to never lead to a breakup. Who knows if you communicated better.
I remember I dated someone and we had been through so much with this person. And then all of a sudden I just became the evil one. Just because things didn't work out. And they called me all sorts of names, they called me all sorts of things, because, and I'm sure they were speaking in a space of anger, but the way it ended, it shouldn't have ended that way. It could have been better. If we just sat down and talked and we were like, you know what? So it starts with
communication. Then I think also the point you said, of course, definitely shall keep on redoing, it's emotional intelligence. You have to be emotional intelligent.
We need to grow
like to handle these situations. How am I breaking up with someone's son? How am I breaking up with someone's girl? To make sure that in future you never know. You would meet this person or this person's child, but the way you broke up with them could never guarantee you to a better future.
True.
Yes. So we have to be mature on how we are breaking up with someone, on how we are delivering this sad news, or how can we not.
And by the Charlotte, these things have led to suicide.
Of course, there are people who don't handle it. That's why we're like, the way you handle it is actually not the same way someone else will handle it. Someone will be like, you know what, I'd rather kill myself.
Yeah.
I've invested a lot in this person. I've been with this person. I knew we were getting married.
What's next for me?
Yeah.
Where do I go?
But I feel at the end of the day, like, you need to love yourself so much that you put yourself as
On a personal note.
like,
Yeah.
you make sure that you love yourself so much that regardless of whatever this person does,
Yeah.
it will not, yes, it will affect you, but it will not make you
lead you
to a point of killing yourself.
Yeah, that is true, but that's not always the case.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's why it's important that when you're the one doing the breaking, you
Yes.
need to be gentle. You need to be kind to this other person, because you don't know,
Yeah,
well, how much can this person handle?
yeah,
Yeah, you know, I remember earlier on when I just started working, of someone, a girl who fought with her boyfriend, and I think they reached that point of breaking.
yeah.
And this girl gets into a taxi, goes to Ginger, and throws herself off the aisle. Oh, what is it called? The falls. Is it in Ginger way? I don't know, but the way that Karuma Falls way.
Yeah.
Throws herself off the cliff and throws herself and dies because of that.
The guilt that man must be carrying up to now, because it weighs on you.
It's so
Definitely.
sad. Yes. So you don't know how much this person can handle emotionally, and you just come and throw things at them. You throw. You're not kind. Kindness goes a long way.
Yeah,
When we are breaking up with people, we need to be kind. You have been with this person. You have eaten with them. You have slept in the same bed with them. Why must you be mean?
Yeah. So, well, guys, so these breakups don't actually define us. They are not worth it.
Yeah.
We need to do better.
Yeah.
And definitely keep it calm. You're allowed to take your time to heal.
Yeah.
Keep it classy.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like, we are better versions
True.
of ourselves.
We don't need to throw tantrums.
We don't need to throw tantrums.
Or be mean.
Or be mean.
True.
Yes. So
Yeah.
as we wrap it up, Seni, take it away as you share with the audience our social media platforms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you guys, please, we call upon you. We urge you, please. We are on our knees. Go follow us on our social media pages. We are on Instagram at Random Thoughts UG. We are on TikTok at Random Thoughts UG, and our YouTube channel is Random Thoughts UG. So go subscribe, go like our videos, go follow us on these social media pages. When we put up a post, show that some love, because you know what? It's you and us in this world. There is no other random thoughters except us
And you.
Yeah, so we invite you to, show love to our posts.
Yeah.
When we put up our stories, please engage.
Yes.
So that our social media can grow. So show us some love, guys. Yeah.
Wow. So definitely at Random Thoughts, there is no thought that is weird. We keep on reminding you that.
Yeah.
So we love you. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely week. Be blessed. Bye bye.
Bye.
Back for more.